Hi, I'm Ian the Dragonborn Bard, and this is the third story arc recap for our Starfinder Actual Play campaign, Orion's Hope. Story Arc 3, The Great Tapestry, covers episodes 19 through 39, and it is a big one. The crew of the newly appointed Orion's Hope arrive at Outpost Z, a space station in the NIST system, an Aslanti-occupied system outside of the Pact. Here, the crew instantly get into a spot of bother but handle it quickly, and then they meet Starfinder data file Quinlan Wren. They all head down to the planet, Kashoria, Calyx's homeworld, where they find an old crewmate in Vorag Kassar, now working with the data files to reconnaissance the Dynatech company town known as Cassiopeia. The crew head into Cassiopeia and find Dynatech-protected village and its head of missions here, Captain EP19-39, a Shakalata, a twin-souled being of a very kind nature. Skulking around, the crew discover not all is as it seems with the defense teams and with the storage facilities here, and decide to break into one of the storage warehouses, discovering that Dynatech are potentially smuggling Decimar eggs from the NIST system to the Pact worlds, which could potentially start a war if discovered by the Aslanti. However, inside and upstairs in the warehouse, a secret lab is found, and the party meet Dr. Grimm in his Grimm laboratory, and a fight ensues when the party see he is working on unconscious adult Decimar that are supposed to have left the village and go off to start new colonies of Decimar. Grimm is somehow associated with Kaz and his history and seems to know who he is. Unfortunately, during this epic battle, Vorag dies, but not without stopping the Doctor from being able to move about and cause more deaths within the party. Dr. Grimm is destroyed, but not before he sends out a final large data transference of some kind, and the party begin to investigate the secret lab here on Kashoria that's even been hidden from the defense team leader, it seems. This is because half of the defense team members are pirates. Pirates secretly hired off record by the company to do the smuggling of the Decimar eggs to give Dynatech another scapegoat or a patsy should it be discovered. However, the remaining pirates, once confronted, fight to the death after the death of Dr. Grimm, all except Nadine, who runs to the barracks to try and escape. And here, the crew find Ida, another pirate, but one in captivity. The crew swiftly kill Nadine and return to Cassiopeia, and return it back to the control of its people and to the protection of the trusted EP19-39. In the discovery of the pirates and the crew, we also learn who is in charge of the secret pirate organization here, a person from Roose Pitt's tragic past, Sergeant Deckard, a prior. Now that Cassiopeia is in the safe hands of EP19-39, the crew bury Vorag, then begin their journey to a potential Guardian Orb here on the planet in a temple that many Decimar make a transformative journey to. Taking on this pilgrimage of sorts, the crew begin journeying through the jungle called the Living Dream, where they encounter many dangers until they reach the foot of Mount Allure, where they meet DCI Jean Poach of Dynatech Internal Affairs, who has been chasing the crew down to investigate the goings-on from the Dynatech attack and the subsequent capture of G33 all those weeks ago. The crew and Jean scale Mount Allure to reach the temple atop its peak, where here they undergo a challenge or rites of passage, where the crew discover their past, their present, and possible futures. Here, they battle a manifestation of dreams called the Storm That's Yet to Come. Without knowing the connection to the astral plane, the party manifest many bad things. But in proving their resolve, are given a boon of Desna, and are given the chance to pluck knowledge from the gods, and in doing so also receive another Guardian Orb. Once awake, the crew discover Skelkin Shaw has somehow manifested themselves away, and can't do anything about it to recover her. So they head back to Cassiopeia, where an unexpected thing happens. Forced to, under the control of the first sentient orb, nicknamed Roy, TJ and a few of the other crew members begin digging up Vorag's body. And this Aval Guardian Orb, or Roy, begins to siphon the blood from his corpse. Job done, the crew hop in the Hope and start to head on home to Absalom Station.